Is it recording, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay. Should we start then?
Yeah.
Hi folks, my name's Bob. This is Ben.
Hi.
Welcome to Bluffers to Buffers.
You can tell we haven't done this for a little while.
It's actually a different year.
Yeah. July was the last one. I had to
Was it
check
really?
before I came around.
Oh crikey.
We're at Bob's house today.
Bob's house.
Yeah. So we're going to do a little brief layout update. Different styles of normal.
Obviously you've done tons since
I've
then.
done so much. So much that I haven't even got a video to show. And then we're going to have a look at something new.
Excellent. What have
Actually,
you got?
first person, you're going to do something today. But yeah, first of all, I thought we'd have a little chat about what's going on. We'll cut to a montage, obviously.
Yeah.
Now. This is my whistle stop montage as to what I've done or haven't done. So I've been working on extending this bit of scenery here. Ballasted the track, been bringing it round, added some greenery in the embankment, been working my way around. We'll be carrying it on further down there. Also been starting bringing this section of scenery forwards, haven't bothered tidying up in the video. I've also been working on this section at the back there as well. That was good, wasn't it?
Brilliant, yeah. I can't believe you've done all
No.
that. How did you do that thing that does the thing?
And
I
just
would
like that,
shut over
yeah.
top.
No, so I've reached a bit of a point with that, because you probably know I've got to move house this
You
year.
have, yeah.
So it's kind of reached a point where not really much point taking the layout too much further, and if I'm going to do a new layout, which obviously I am, it's going to have to be in a loft.
Right.
So current layout isn't going to go through the hole.
Literally old man speak
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Sorry any old men that are watching, but
Yeah,
that's the dream.
Well, we're fairly old, as much as we like to deny
Yeah,
it.
true.
So I've concentrated mainly on buying new things.
Just to cheer yourself
Yeah,
up.
done bits and bobs as you saw in the montage,
Yeah,
which was really good.
I know.
Just to keep your eye in with honing your skills, or lack of, as the case may be. But that's why we haven't really done a lot with that layout.
We're going to make up for it today,
We are.
because it's taken me hours to clear this table.
It is, and we'll come to that in a minute. Will I continue with this layout? Will I start it again in the loft space? It's a bigger space, so bigger means
More stuff.
more stuff. But we'll see. That's
It gives Mr. Neville Grove another chance to do something
yeah.
cool for you.
So I think I've been chatting to Steve, and we might just stretch it. We might start again. Who knows?
You've made it modular though, to a point, have you not?
I have, but as I said, the hole in that it's got to go through is not conducive to the boards.
You don't think of that, do you?
Well, I didn't know it was. Well, we alluded to the fact that we're probably going to have to move house, but it just the other weekend when we were clearing the loft, because I'm in a position where I'm moving to a house.
You're downsizing.
Well, not. I'm moving to a house that I can clear out before I move in there. It's complicated, don't ask. Anyway.
Having a loft space is going to be ultimately better in the long run.
Yeah. I'm going to have a bigger space for a bigger layout.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's why there's been no progress in the layout. So that's that bit covered off. In the meantime, I'm going to want to play trains.
Oops.
Obviously. But space is going to be a problem. You can go out and buy an train set. Brilliant. But if we're going to want to set it up, most 00 stuff isn't going to fit on this here thing, as we'll find out in a minute. Which means doing it on the floor, and when even at our tender age,
My knees ain't going to do no floor playing.
getting up's a problem. So you need to be able to, you need to be able to do it on this. And this is where actually Hornby have come up with a bit of a blinder. They've introduced Bobby the TT120 range.
Right, what's that all about?
Well, this is what we're going to look at today.
Okay.
So I think we should grab 2 T's One for you, one for me. And have a look at the TT.
Wow. So we've got double O, we've
Yep.
got N gauge.
Yeah.
We know that N gauge is smaller than OO gauge.
Yeah.
Where does TT slot into this and why is it necessary?
It's in the middle, Bob, isn't it? It's in the middle. Kind of. In the middle, but to one side.
Gotcha, okay.
I've got a practical demonstration to show you this.
Okay.
So,
I do like visual demonstrations.
I know, and I'll probably explain this wrong when I explain it to you, but a little bit of knowledge is dangerous. So, double O is the scale we model, and as if by magic, I've got a double O model here, Bob. This is a double O Flying Scotsman.
Excellent. That don't fit on here though.
No, it won't fit on the table, the set. So double O is 1/76 scale. So this is, if you multiply this by 76, it would be the real thing.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Problem with this is it runs on the track, which is 1/87th. The track we use is 1/87th scale.
Scale.
So, well,
Yeah, right, okay.
the wheels to the body, there's a compromise.
Right.
And that is the issue with double O modelling. We are the only country in the world that adopts double O.
Okay.
And it's affectionately known to those in those that design it as a bastard scale.
Oh really?
Because of that. Because obviously there's a lot of compromises that have to happen to make it look right. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is double O. But we're there. This is what we work with, and there's some beautiful models. This is a railroad model, so it's a cheaper Hornby model, but it's still there. It's a nice model. It's a lovely model. And this is a double O coach that goes behind it. Move your brute. And this is N. I should know the size of N. That coach actually is one that I used to push around a little layout that I had as a small child. It didn't work, it was only a pushing affair.
That is diddy, isn't it?
Really small, yeah.
Really diddy.
N gauge is 1/148. I'm going to overdub that.
Yeah.
But again, in this country, it's out of scale.
Right.
Everywhere else in the world uses 1/160. Overdubbed.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So the issue comes if you want to run this Flying Scotsman on your layout in America or Germany, your 1/76 Flying Scotsman is going to be bigger than all the scenery and all the 1/87th locos.
Right, okay.
On that layout.
Would this be HO?
Yeah,
Right,
HO.
okay. Right.
So you run your double O Flying Scotsman on your HO layout, it's going to look out of place.
Right.
And everyone in the world knows about the Flying Scotsman. Don't they? It's a famous logo.
Very famous.
So we've set ourselves aside, haven't we, in the UK. Same with your N gauge. You want to run your N gauge Flying Scotsman in America or in Germany or Australia, it's going to look out of place unless you're running UK spec N gauge track.
Right.
And this is where TT120 comes in. It's a scale already used in these other countries. That's where it is. It sits nicely in the middle. But, and here's the thing. Because it's 1/120th, the track is also 1/120th. So it's what they call true scale. So there's no compromise on the wheel.
Oh, right, okay.
So whilst there's a compromise on the track here and the track here, this is a direct, everything is scaled down 1/120th. If you scale the whole lot up and it will be accurate. Obviously not the case with this one and this one. So from a modelling point of view, obviously there's got to be compromises with the finer things because you're not going to be able to.
No, it'd be tiny.
It wouldn't just.
You wouldn't
be
see
able
it,
to
would you?
manufacture it,
Yeah.
but So that's
To me, that's such a difference from the N-gauge as well.
Yeah. Because originally you see that, that's quite small.
You do, yeah.
Actually, you look at the
That's
N-gauge,
tiny.
that's small.
So I've seen some people got layouts double O, but then to get depth of field, they run an N-gauge.
That's it, yeah.
To make it look like it's further away.
Because
you
it always...
could do that with that, couldn't you? And it'd be very effective.
Always gets me when you see these videos, less so ours, but like you watch, say, Steve, Neville Groves, who makes them look so realistic. And then you see the models in real life and they're tiny, aren't they?
Yeah.
Then you step down to this.
But that looked great running around the table. It looked great, it really did.
Even though we haven't done that yet. In the video.
No, imagine when I've got this set up on the table. It would look amazing.
Yeah. So, cup of tea.
Cheers.
TT. See what we did there?
Tea.
Hey?
2 watt handle at the moment.
TT.
That's what we did there.
T. Hey? But actually what we're going to do first is OO.
Oh, right, oh.
So, oh! Oh God. And by now they've already gone over to another channel.
And they have.
Probably Sam's Trains, I don't know.
Who?
So, the point of TT is houses are getting smaller. Everything's getting smaller.
Yeah.
Too many people in the country and in the world.
Prime example.
Yeah, it's
one bedroom apartment.
1 bedroom apartment, a bachelor pad, some might say, for the discerning
And
gentleman.
Motorsport
with
posters and things.
Guitars on the back wall.
Yeah.
Goats in private garden. Space is a prime. You don't want a train set per se. I bet you probably love one.
Love one. It's the same as Sky Electric, all these things.
Space is a problem.
Inhibited.
So, and when I move house, I'm not going to be allowed to have a train set in the domain. It's got to be away.
Up and away.
Anyway, this is a problem for everyone. Space is a problem. Now, double O, great. But it takes up a fair bit of space.
Will it fit?
Well, let's do a demonstration. Practical demonstration of what I've got here.
What you got me?
Us.
Oh, right, I see. So that means it's going back over you.
I like to call it Bluffers HQ. What we've got here, Bob, is...
Oh, look at that. Happy days.
Your
Scotsman.
100-year Flying Scotsman train set. So...
I mean, that's pretty tiny, to be fair.
Yeah. In this train set, you get a locomotive, 3 coaches, and enough track to set yourself up a lovely little loop with a set of points and a little diverging siding. Obviously, from here you can expand.
It's the sort of thing you get for Christmas or your
Exactly.
birthday.
The sort of thing you.
Or you get weekly.
It's the sort of thing you'd have got when you were younger, isn't it?
Yeah, perfect.
You always hark back to in previous videos. You're flying
It does
Scotsman,
actually bring back memories. It was.
doesn't it?
We had a Scotsman.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So, what I'm going to get you to do is see if you can put this together on this little table. What you do? It's not going to work like that, is it?
No, I'm just length of my table, and that's only one piece
Well,
of straight.
Crack on, bruv.
Oh, okay. Look at the curve. It's never. Anyway, we'll give it a go.
Crack on. I'll just sit
Wow,
here
we've
and
done this. Drink your tea. Don't burn
Well, I won't
your
get
mouth.
it's still really hot.
Maybe. Hopefully we're going to go
Might dump
fast
some.
forward this bit.
Do you know what though? I do hope that after all this, your table's big enough for the TT layout. I mean, it fit on mine,
Wow, this is harder than I remember already.
but I put it flat on the table if I were you. Don't make me step in and.
No, not really. Oh, we'll do another bit. We'll do a couple of straights.
Oh, check the diagram.
Yeah, we've got 3, look.
Yeah, but are they full straights or?
Oh, we've got little ones.
Well, you got a set of points here. You got some half straights here.
Oh,
Don't
right,
forget
okay,
you.
right, fair enough.
Talk amongst yourselves. What I'll probably do is speed this bit up. Straight away we've got a problem here, haven't we?
That ain't ever in a month for Sunday is going to work, sadly, boys and girls. Right, so we can already see that's on the back of the table, so we're We're somewhat fully floating in this corner, sadly. Do we stop here? Do we?
Well, I don't know. Just.
I mean, I can run it across the top of the radiator with a bit of wood, I suppose.
Yeah.
Well, even that's going to be.
It's not going to fit, is it?
Not mine. This is an average table for this sort of
you're going to get 4 people around it, aren't you?
Yeah.
So we're just going to say that's not going to fit. I mean, we'll save the viewers the pain of you trying to do any more than 4 bits of track. I mean,
alright, master.
I'm not saying I'm the master, Bob.
Wax on.
Hang on a second. just seeing. Well, Hornby of Box Clever, suitable for.
Oh, here we go.
Suitable for children under 30. Not suitable for children under 36 months.
Oh, right. See that over there? That's a door.
Yeah. It contains small parts which can present a choking hazard. Just, you haven't swallowed any of that, have you, Bob?
So we'll go and pick up one of them guitars and play me a tune.
I'll probably fake a beat with
Right, so disassemble Johnny Five.
For the point of view of this, we're going to say that it doesn't fit.
I'll tell you what though, it was so tight that I couldn't actually see what I'm doing then.
That's why it didn't fit. So we're going to say that doesn't fit on...
Not suitable for...
that table.
This table.
And we could probably set it up on the floor, but...
Easily. But I've got a dog.
You've got a dog. I've got a hernia.
And my knees won't do it either.
And...
we're too old for it, basically.
Getting up's an issue, even at 40. Right.
Well, thanks for letting bringing that round, getting excited, and then dashing my dreams.
Let's have a look at what you could have won.
Yeah, I'll have some tea now.
The bullseye theme tune. No Flying Scotsman set for you today, Bobby.
I live in the middle of Surrey, I don't want a speedboat.
Right. But now, so this is where TT120 comes in. But what we're going to do now is, with our tabletop and our TT, we're going to look at your next option. You still want a train set.
Do want a train set.
You've still got a tabletop.
I still have this tabletop. Wow, look, it's a Scotsman.
It's not the Flying Scotsman, it's a different locomotive in this one, Blink Bonnie. But it's still a... I'll get these wrong. It's an A something. I know so much about this. Why don't you have a go at setting this one up, Bob? I should have got this one out of the box, but I've already had it out of the box once.
You have had it out of the box?
Yeah.
Right, I'll let you do it. It's your toy.
But, so, my first thoughts when this was announced is, obviously I do 00 for the detail you can get and the size. It's kind of a trade-off, isn't it, you think? Yeah. Ultimately...
I still might need that box yet.
Yeah. O gauge is where you want to be for, you're going to get loads of detail because it's a bigger loco.
And it's been around in this country for time as well.
Right, O gauge I'm talking about.
Oh,
so
O
the
gauge.
big
Oh,
ones.
right, okay.
But 00 is a fair compromise because it's smaller, but it's got its drawbacks.
Oh,
TT, which is what this is, I was worried about the detail and blah blah blah. But let's see if you can get this set up on your table.
That's really pretty though, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's really cool.
So this was released just before Christmas and has been, well, I think it's on the 3rd batch now coming out, and the 2nd set has just come available in the UK. Let's see if you can get this set up on your tabletop.
Base oval.
It's not that complicated. Although I got it wrong when I did the reel.
Okay.
While you're doing that, how about I get these bits out?
Yeah, go for it. You take the creamy job.
All right, no,
crack on. We can go all day.
Again,
look, not easy to put together as well.
I found it easier to do.
Even a 41-year-old can do it.
Well done. 10 points. What we might want to do is go round the box.
Okay. Oh yeah, this is much better for
even
this application, shall we say? Oh yeah, look.
One thing I didn't think of, have you got a plug up this end?
We have, and I've bought an extension leads. Yeah, you can already see that's all good.
So
Might not actually use that then. If I'm
yeah,
actually
well,
building
what I'd got wrong when I did the reel is I neglected that there was two. That's for the siding.
Yeah.
Somehow wangled that into the yeah.
Oh wow.
But anyway, that's a different story. You want that probably on the back there because
Okay.
if you look at the.
So as a kid, we always had it going in.
Well, that's crazy.
I know, it's all
you
about.
crazy cat.
I'll throw that one up there for now, I guess. I'm doing it my way, I'm afraid.
Alright, you do.
I'm having it going in.
Alright, crazy.
I know.
If you're having it going in, what, you want it over this side?
I suppose so, yeah. We're going to run it. We need it there though. Need it here.
Oh, you're going in? Oh, crikey.
So, we used to have to remember, see this is proper memory street. Oh, that's not right. We used to have two of these, so you'd have like a little station in the middle.
Yeah, in the middle.
Yeah, so you'd have one coming in,
Yeah.
little station. And we had a Scotsman and some sort of diesel, I remember.
I hope I'm recording this. Is it free?
I'm going to put 3 because we've got room for it.
Yeah, it was just checking. We don't run out of track basically.
No, we've got, in fact, we can go 4 if you want to.
Well, no, because you need to spare one for your points. Don't you?
So I would have had that.
You want that straight?
Well, no, I would have had the curve going that way.
Oh,
Bring her in a bit, you see. But this is the joy of model
Yeah.
railway. Surely you can do whatever you want,
Yeah.
to a certain degree.
you want it going right over here? Wow.
And then you'd have a little engine shed in the middle, you see.
Yeah. Well, there is. Yeah, it is available. I've yet to get one, but there is an engine shed available.
So you could have lots of.
See, that's the thing with when we've come out with this. They've come out pretty hard. There's straight away available quite a few buildings. I'll show you in a bit. There's Oxford Diecast, got some cars.
Brilliant.
I'll say we've got 2 sets available straight away. So they've come out kicking. Anyway, what we probably do now is a bit of a cut,
Edit.
and we'll have the locos on the track. Crack on.
Oh, so this is your direction.
Yeah.
It's pretty self-explanatory. Choo-choo.
That's backwards. Setting back, were you?
Yeah, just checking it's on the track.
Yeah.
Look at that.
What do you think? Literally.
That's so therapeutic.
Yeah.
I get it completely. It's so good. That's really cool, isn't it?
So in what, 10 minutes?
We're up and running. Yeah.
Up and running.
With a cup of tea made. I've got the anticipation you shouldn't go too fast.
No.
Add it up a little bit. It's quite steady, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at her go. It's a pretty kit as well, isn't it?
I mean, these carriages are coaches, whatever you want to call them. They're lovely, aren't they?
Yeah. We've got them on the right way round, haven't we?
I don't know.
Don't want anyone going.
Why change habit of a life?
Well, that's true.
I know what I'm doing, do I?
I daren't wind it up any more than that.
But you know what? Never one to shy away from having a little moan up. You see people on the internet moaning about this, saying, oh, be the death of Hornby. Oh, this,
Oh,
that, and
it's
the
been the
other.
death of Hornby. This has opened it up to people like myself that wouldn't be able to have one.
I think it would bring people into the hobby. My personal opinion, like you just said, people who wouldn't have the space for it.
Yeah, and it's perfect for birthday and Christmases for kids
Yeah.
to a certain degree.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a bit smaller and probably a bit more delicate, I would say, but.
Yeah. I mean, you haven't choked on it or anything, have you?
Not yet.
No, it's...
I'll watch it for an hour and then I'll fall over and I'll try and get out.
But rather than, obviously, not just kids, adults as well. If you want to start, you want to build a model railway, but you haven't got the space for 00, or you're of an age like us who don't want to be scrubbing around on the floor,
yeah.
you could have a baseboard
I was just about that, say you could
and
build
stick it
something
under your
quite
bed.
nice, yeah. Or up against the
Yeah.
wall, or if you've got a garage, you can just put it up and.
And I mean, when did Hornby announce this? October, November last year. They've got a couple of sets out. You've got manufacturers out there starting to do scenic stuff straight away.
But you said this has been out.
This set arrived in December, late December.
With this gauge, I mean.
The TT120 has been out for quite a while. It's actually a global scale, and that's why I think Hornby have gone into it. And the reason
you should be able to get stuff from Europe.
you can, and that's why they've done this. So you've got this scale knocking about in America, Canada,
right, okay.
Europe, Germany, blah blah blah. So this size track,
Right.
and what it means is you can now have a mallard or a flying Scotsman.
Hornby concentrating on UK stock.
You can now have these famous worldwide locomotives. Everyone knows the Flying Scotsman,
Yeah.
everyone knows Mallard. You can have it going around your layout, your German themed layout or your American themed layout, and it won't be to scale. It won't be out of scale like a 00 Flying Scotsman
Yeah.
would be on a 187th HO layout.
Yeah, exactly. Is this smaller or bigger than N-gauge? Do you know?
You know the answer to that because we've already discussed it in a bit that we've filmed after this, but is probably going to be shown before this.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
Bigger, Bob.
It's bigger.
Yeah.
That's wow, so N-gauge is smaller. That's
Yeah.
what we had there.
Yeah. But
This
yeah,
is great.
I think
this is genuinely
yeah,
great.
I think the quality's there. They're bringing up
And
sound.
they're doing a mallard as well. Which is
Yeah, so
my
the
favourite.
set that's just arrived in the country, which I've ordered, will be here hopefully really soon, is an A4. It's not mallard, but it's an A4.
An A4, yeah, yeah. Love an A4.
So that'll be hopefully arriving this week. Again, it's a recognisable shape worldwide. Everyone knows the shape of an
Yeah.
A4. They've come out swinging. They've got the first 4 phases. They've got loads of locomotives. You know, I think it's a great idea,
Yeah,
and it's going to keep me busy whilst I'm, because I'm not going to be allowed to go straight up in the loft and build a 00 layout, 00 gauge layout straight away because I've got a house to decorate and whatever. But I'll be able to play trains in the interim. Whilst, you know, we had to scratch that itch, shall we say.
Smooth as well, isn't it? Even at
yeah.
low speeds, real smooth.
Considering it's not done the mileage.
Just like magic, that's appeared.
Just like magic, this has appeared. Little diorama made over Christmas when I did COVID.
Yep.
This is a sample, or a scrap, came out of Simon's scrap bin.
Nice.
It was a pre-production sample of an A3, Nighthawk I think it is. I just wanted to have a go at seeing the modelling potential of TT. Because obviously part of the enjoyment for me of 00 is creating, isn't it? The creation of the layout and modelling. So I thought I'd have a go at little diorama. So that's an A3 piece of foam board. And you know we like to do the scrap stuff.
Yeah, that's tidy.
So yeah, I just created that really. There's some bits and bobs that are on there. You got the fencing and a few details are from
You've got pallets and bits on
West
there.
Hill
That's quite
Wagon
cool.
Works.
So there are other companies.
Just
doing
there are starting to be a few companies coming online. The sleepers are just Hornby sleepers removed with the track removed. Obviously just cut bits of track there. The trees are seafoam, made in the same way that we made trees for 00. I'm not going to go into bore you with details of how I did the logo. There is an article on this in TT Club magazine, next issue. Worth pointing out also, Bob, obviously TT stuff's only available directly through Hornby.
Right, okay.
Rather than through shops.
Right.
But if you join the TT Club, you get 15% discount on all TT120 products. So it's worth joining the club.
Definitely.
But yeah, there's an article on this diorama in the club.
Got famous.
Well, I don't know about that, but
magazine famous.
yeah, like the old days. Also, you're getting Oxford Diecast to come up with a few cars.
Yes.
So, and Model U 3D, sorry, a little tub of truth. Painted a few of these. I'm not going to try and stand them up because I don't like standing up, but little, I don't know if you want to.
Whoa, little people.
Yeah.
They really are little people, aren't they?
I had to go out painting them.
Crikey. That's tiny.
Yeah. Cut to a shot of that.
And I've got really small hands. Cool, you hate fiddly.
Yeah, I know, I painted them.
I know, well done, mate.
So it's just something else I did.
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
did that over Christmas, just to explore the modelling potential, and it's there. It is there. So.
Oh, definitely. I mean, what you don't get, because I've seen pictures of this, you show me bits as you've done it, and it's been on Instagram and whatnot, Facebook. But you don't really get it, the scale of it, until you see it.
Which I think is a good indicator of the detail that's there. But I like some of these, that there's a bucket there and there's pallets.
Yeah, that's mega.
Pallets with brake blocks and what have you on there, and pallets there. Yeah. It's a challenge because it's all that much smaller.
Yeah.
And I'm not the most precise person.
But you, again, you use your flocking as you would flock and
Yeah.
do that sort of thing, so that's quite cool. Yeah, that's nice. That's really cool.
Thanks, mate.
Well, it shows the potential what you can do one of these in.
Yeah.
It doesn't just have to be on your tabletop.
No.
Although this, as it is, just as a therapeutic thing, is quite nice.
Definitely.
If you're a hardcore modeller, then the potential is massive.
Yeah, I mean, that wasn't a working model, just to point out. It was out the scrap bin before people get crying. And
Yeah, but sure, whatever you do when you buy these
Well,
things,
quite.
you do it your way.
yeah, exactly. And I don't claim to be an expert. I know people like to get side about it. Whatever. Anyway, that's that.
You can always send them to Neville. There's always someone better.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of people better. Right, so that's that. Wait. What do you reckon then, Bob?
That's genuinely made me smile, actually. It's
That's-
really good. Really good.
That's the point of it, isn't it?
Yeah, it's ticked all the boxes. If you had a model railway itch but didn't have the space, that's perfect, isn't it? Absolutely
so.
perfect.
And you can set it up, put it away, 10 minutes each way.
Yeah. And that is going to go in a cupboard or whatever, you know, it's not going to take up loads of space, is it? It's great.
I think it's got the detail. I think, yeah, I'm really pleased with it. I think it's great. Even like the distance on the...
Yeah, it looks really
You'd
good.
be well happy with that.
Yeah, I was watching it as it was going around, just seeing what the couplings were, and I was, because they're tight, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're really tight. Really good.
So there you go.
Thumbs up, Hornby, that's good.
That's our little look at TT. Hope you've enjoyed it. Peace out.
Yeah, treat yourself, they're good.
I did have another video that I'd started doing, but then I realised it was nonsense, so I didn't do it.
Is that not what this channel is all about?
No, it was real nonsense.
Oh, really?
Yeah, proper nonsense.
You speaking foreign tongues again?
No, basically I filmed a load of diesels that I thought were quite new, but actually a lot of them weren't that new.
That's gone well.
No. So it didn't happen. We came close to another video. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it. I've been Ben, that's been Bob.
Hi.
And we might see you next time. Don't know when that'll be. Go and do a buy, it's good.
Yeah, do it. Bye, folks.